Good. Let us do away with descriptive statistics. And after completing this chapter, we must be able to understand and be able to apply various tabular and graphic methods to summarize data and interpret the results. Descriptive statistics. We are summarizing data by means of tabulation, graphical representation, numeric descriptives. And as we can recall from the previous chapter where we have distinguished between the qualitative and the quantitative data, now we are going to start off with by summarizing the qualitative data. With summarizing the qualitative data, we make use of frequency distribution, relative frequency distribution, percent frequency, and we can also make use of the tabula that contain frequencies to construct bar graphs and pie charts. Frequency distribution. What is frequency distribution? In this table, for frequency distribution, we are showing the number of frequency of observations in each of several overlapping categories or classes. So to provide insight about the data, because we cannot make a meaning of the data if we merely look at it without so we need a follow-up investigation. Therefore, we need to summarize the data. We have relative frequency, so of a class or category, which is a fraction or it's a portion of the total number of data items belonging to the class. So that is it. And let us look at the example where we have residence glossary shopping survey data for 10 selected residents of a small town on their shopping habits, and is given here. These 10s, they are randomly selected, and let us see. So we have the element, which is residence, and we have random variables there, where we have store, monthly visits, we have monthly spending, and gender. Okay, now tabulation, as we say, we are going to use the qualitative data. The store is a qualitative data. Monthly visit, that is quantitative. Monthly spending is also quantitative. Gender is qualitative. So we are going to use the qualitative store. We're going to use store, and then we are going to look at the frequency of the store, as you can see there, where we have counted the spa, how many residents do they are shopping with spa. They are 4. We count for choppies, we count for pick and pay, and then we count for OK special. Then we get a total of 10. As we said already, that when it comes to relative frequency, that is the fraction or proportion of the total number of data items belonging to the class. And then okay, then that is it. If it's 4 divided by 10, then it's 0.4. And then if it's 3 over 10, then 0.3, 1/10, then 0.1. So we have, then we have percent frequency distribution, so which is the category. Okay, so the percent frequency is now category relative frequency multiplied by 100. As you can see, 0.4 times 100 is 40. And then looking at the data, we do the same for all, and then if we look at it, we can see that most of the residents prefer doing their shopping with SPA. Now graphical representation, we are just going to make use of bar graph. The bar graph is a graphic display for depicting qualitative data. On one axis, as the horizontal axis, we specify the label that are used for each of the classes. And then frequency, relative frequency, or percent frequency scale can be used for the other axis, usually the vertical axis. And then we're using a bar or fixed width drawn above each class label. We extend the height appropriately, and the bars are separate to emphasize the fact that each class is a separate category. As you can see there, we draft there, and you can see spars, we extend the height of spar up to 4. We extend it. The key is also shown there, up to 4 there, and then the bars are separate. This is how we do. This is for frequency, and is how we plot. For choppies also, it goes up to 3 there. All right. Let us go to the pie chart. It's also a graph. It's the pie chart. They are commonly used graphical display for presenting relative frequency and percent frequency distribution for qualitative data. Relative frequency is used to subdivide a cycle into sectors or portions that correspond to the relative frequency for each class. And then since there are 360 degrees in a cycle, a class with a relative frequency like we have SPA here, which is having relative frequency of 0.4 times 360 degrees, then SPA is going to have 144 degrees, and choppies 0.3 relative frequency times 360 degrees. This is going to give us 108 degrees. Then from there we have to plot the pie chart as we know it. As we know it, we plot it as I plot it there. Okay, thank you. That's the end of the lesson. Let us meet on the next lesson, where we are going to concentrate on the quantitative data. I thank you.